Now I need to get us to the ramp here. Hold on a second. Alright, now let's see if I can get her to can you go ahead and request tug, please?
I'll request the tug for pushback now.
She's going to the wrong channel.
Harrisburg Ground, Allegiant, 2721, requesting a tug for pushback assistance.
Allegiant 2721, contact ramp on 119.9er for tug assistance.
Allegiant requesting tug. I'm just going to do it.
Ground to flight deck. The tug is on its way.
What direction was the tail supposed to be? North?
Yes, the tail is supposed to be north for pushback.
Oh, let me get the chat. Hold on, loading the chat.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
Okay, we should be good now. The chat's up, you guys. Send a message as soon as you can. Tell Brandon chat's up. We're back on.
Sending to
Send. Tell Lois Hughes we are back on.
Sending to Lois.
Send. Okay. So parking brake release, ready for pushback, tail to the north.
Roger. Starting pushback. Tail to the north.
Brandon Armstrong. I'm back.
Alright, I think we're good. So far so good. So let's just keep positive thoughts and maybe we'll be alright. I'm just waiting on this knucklehead to start moving. Still waiting on you. We're ready to start up. Let us know. I hate when it does this.
Ground to flight deck. Alright, release the parking brake now. We're gonna start pushback facing north.
Parking brakes released. Ready for pushback to the north.
Ground to flight deck. Cleared for engine start in sequence.
Starting engines.
Here we go.
Starting engine 2.
Yeah, they need to fix the co-pilot because she wants to go to ground requesting tug, and that's not where you go.
Thursday, 19 messages, elapsed stack, 2 minutes ago, message failed to send, text message.
You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm looking at my phone and I hit update.
Engine 2 started. Engine 2 cut out.
Because I'm tired of this tree view stuff. They need to... Open updates.
It doesn't look like you
Starting engine 1.
Open settings. Stupid fucking thing.
settings. Joining us at the compass
Lois Hughes. I'm back.
Alright, Lois. Welcome back, sis.
Manage about button. Manage your over about software update button. Automatic updates on. Beta update iOS 18. This update. For information. HTTP. Home. More storage. Manage iPhones. Manage iPhone. Home. H34. This update introduces a new skin. iOS 18. Beta updates. iOS 18. Automatic updates on. Button software update. Heading. Auto beta updates. iOS 8. iOS 18.
Ground to flight deck. Pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Storage required. Manage iPhone storage. Manage iPhone storage. Button. Automatic updates on. Button. Back button.
Engine 1 started. Engine 1 cut out.
Did he say set parking brakes? I wasn't even listening. I think he did.
All engines stable.
Parking brake is set. All engines are stable.
Roger, disconnecting now.
Before taxi flow. Clear on the right. Clear on the left.
You can go ahead and request
Before taxi checklist.
taxi after we do our next checklist.
On. Probe. Auto. Isolation valve.
Sure thing, John.
Auto.
Let's run through the before
Engine
taxi
start
checklist
switches.
first.
Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Rejected takeoff. Flight control test.
Yoke to the left.
Full left.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Yoke straight right.
Full right.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Yoke straight back.
Full back.
Back to center.
Neutral.
And forward.
Full forward.
Back to
Check.
center.
Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed.
It's boom booming out there. Request taxi.
I'll request taxi clearance for us now.
Allegiant 2721, ready to taxi. We have information India.
Allegiant 2721, Harrisburg ground, taxi to runway 31 via Hotel Golf Foxtrot. Contact tower on 124.8 when ready for departure.
Runway 31 via Hotel Golf Foxtrot. Contacting tower on 124.8 when ready for departure. Allegiant 2721.
On runway 31.
Allegiant 2721, contact tower on 124.8.
Switching to tower on 124.8. Allegiant
Before takeoff,
2721.
All right, here we go. We're ready for
Close.
takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit.
I'll contact tower for
Stabilization
takeoff
trim.
clearance.
Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
Allegiant
Notified.
2721.
Before
holding
takeoff,
short of
checklist
runway
complete.
31, ready to depart.
Allegiant 2721, Harrisburg Tower, runway 31, winds 200 at Niner. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 31, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Allegiant 2721.
Thrust set. Checked. Speed alive. Checked. 80 knots. Checked.
80 knots. Rotate.
B1. Rotate.
Hold on, stupid tower. Or stupid, say intentions. Hold on. Alright, hold on a minute. Cancel. Tug. Release pin. We're not disconnected.
Allegiant 2721, roger, cancel tug release pen.
Please confirm that we are disconnected.
Allegiant 2721, cancel tug release pen.
They need to fix this. I'm going to stop using it. Seriously. Disconnect tug. Make sure we're disconnected, please.
Allegiant 2721, roger, cancel tug release pen.
Are we disconnected? Allegiant, are we disconnected? Cancel all tug. Oh my god, this is stupid. Canceling tug request. Make sure we're disconnected.
Roger, emergency abort procedure in effect. We've released the aircraft. Please make sure your brakes are on.
Can you double check? Make sure we're disconnected.
Brandon Armstrong. I wonder if they are doing fixes on their server. This is the second time this has happened today.
No, the first time was just the audio setting, Brandon. It had nothing to do with their end. It was on my end. Somehow it got switched, but that wasn't to do with them. Alright. We're gonna KMDT. Okay, yeah, we're disconnected because I heard it move.
takeoff, flow. Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist.
Let me make
Flaps.
sure we're good here.
Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit.
I'm gonna make sure it's still on smart,
Sit.
so when we take off, it does it itself.
Cabin crew prepare for
You
takeoff.
got good ears, lol.
Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
Yeah, I can tell when it disconnects it. Okay, we are on smart. Alright. Trim disabled. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Yep, we're good. Just watch, you guys will see.
80 knots.
V1.
Positive rate. Manual braking.
Nope, that's stupid.
79.
Oh my god, dude. You guys have no idea how mad it makes me. I'm not using that pushback anymore. I'm done. Not using it no more.
Initiating after landing checks.
They need to fix that for real. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Being the internet and everything messed us up, we're gonna go back to the gate.
Lois Hughes. Something happened.
Yeah, the tug's still connected. It didn't disconnect it. So we're gonna do it this way.
Flow completed.
Cancel all tugs and make sure we're disconnected. Freaking stupid thing.
Lois Hughes. Oh wow.
Roger, emergency abort procedure in effect. We've released the aircraft. Please make sure your brakes are on.
I would like you to check it one more time. Release pin and disconnect.
Ground to flight deck, disconnecting now.
See? They wasn't disconnected all the way. They had us hooked up twice. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Because I do not. I don't trust the program. So we're going to start fresh at the gate. I do not trust it. So we'll start fresh at the gate. That's what we're going to do. I'm not using that pushback anymore until I know it 100% that it's fixed, because it should not hook up twice. If you say it twice and it's already connected, it should just tell you we're already connected. And I have told them that. I've told them that more than once. But I do not get listened to. Okay, there we go. Now let's do this, get to the gate, and we'll just go without it. We'll do pushback on our own. Okay. Alright, Lois. We'll get it this time because we're not using say intentions for pushback anymore. That just gets to be absolutely annoying. Where'd you go, Brandon? Lois, I think Brandon's hiding on us again. There we go.
Brandon Armstrong. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I've not gone anywhere, lol. Lois Hughes. LOL, he's back there somewhere, I bet, lol. Lois Hughes. Oh, there he is, I knew it, lol.
There he is. Okay, so somebody had asked me if I would do VIP this time. And being that I listen to all the viewers, well, 90% of the viewers, unless you're certain ones that, you know, are only trying to make trouble, then I just play music for you because you love it so much. We'll do VIP this time. Allegiant Airlines requesting VIP to our destination, KPIE.
Give me a minute. Let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two.
They might come back and say that I've got Brandon for VIP. Then he'll get all the cookies that he wants. You know, VIP service, man.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey. All right, we got a new VIP mission for you. You're tasked with transporting a VIP to KPIE for a concert event. Ensure the VIP and their entourage are comfortable and arrive on time. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Oh, it is Brandon. He's going to sing for us. Okay. Good deal. Giving comms to you.
Got it, John. I'll handle the comms from here on out.
You can go ahead and request IFR clearance.
Sure thing, John. I'll get that IFR clearance for us.
Brandon Armstrong. I don't sing.
Harrisburg ground. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have India.
Good evening, Captain. We're just loading the luggage and securing the passengers. I'll let you know when we are secure and ready.
Now, Brandon, you don't sing. Come on, don't be such a party pooper. Lois, what are we going to do with this guy? I mean, we're going to tie him up or something.
9 Delta Whiskey, Harrisburg ground, cleared to St. Pete. Radar vectors Vinny, Then as filed, climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.25 squawk 3414. And a change to your departure runway this time. You can expect runway 13.
Starting pre-flight blow.
Harrisburg ground, Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, clear to
we are
St. Pete,
secure and good to
radar
go.
vectors to Vinny,
Alright, here we go.
Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 380
Good
10
evening,
minutes after
Captain.
departure. Departure frequency is 118.25. Squawk 3414. Anticipate runway 13.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, read that correct.
Lois Hughes. I don't sing either, Brandon. I suck. People hear me sing. They run. I mean run fast. LOL LOL.
Well, I'm right there with y'all because I can't sing. And why do you think I have AI do the singing for me? All right. And
Brandon Armstrong. Casey doesn't sing either.
We're going to speed up the
Lois
process a little bit too.
Heck, I even suck as opera. LOL.
When he goes for the walk around, I'll bring him right back in pretty much. I don't need him out there for the whole walk around. So that'll get us out there pretty quick once we get to that point.
Lois Hughes. Running to office down here to get me a couple Cokes. BRB.
Okay, we'll be right here.
Would you mind checking the SIDS and starters?
Absolutely, my friend.
Heading out for the walk around.
I believe. Okay, 31. Okay, there we go. There's that. Then we'll do that. And then I know we got Ills 18, but I'll make sure. Yeah, 18. Stage 1. Bamf.
Brandon Armstrong. I wonder what George would say if his first officer just asked him if he minded checking the SIDS and stars.
I mean, I don't think he would say anything weird about it, unless you're referring to like stars as in heavenly. What? I don't know, Brandon. I don't know, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bring him in.
Walk around completed.
Speeds up that process a little bit, you know what I mean? Alright, doing wind requests. $17.1. Set our trim. Right on 3. Right where I want it. Refresh that. Go there. Alright. Good deal.
Flow completed. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Cutoff. Pre-flight checklist completed.
There we go. Close door. Go back. Go to pushback. And wait. Alright, now we'll just wait for him to finish our before start flow.
Initiating before start flow.
I love this sound right here. It's not as much justice listening to it through the phone, but I love that sound.
Flow completed. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel 17046 pounds. Checked. Passenger signs. On. MCP. Speed 124. Heading 307. Altitude 38000. Set. Takeoff speeds. V1 136. BR 139er. V2 144. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and zero. Anti-collision lights. On. Before start checklist completed.
Alright, let me make sure my pilot's life is set right here. Yep, 38,000. Okay, we're good there. So let's go ahead. Alright, right's off 5, left's off
Ground,
5.
flight deck.
And Alt G.
Go ahead.
Beacons on, brakes released, clear to push straight out.
Copy that. Clear to push straight back. Release the parking brake, please.
Brakes released.
Alright.
Starting engines.
Brandon Armstrong. I do wish they would fix that tug issue.
Starting engine 2.
I think the other thing is too, if you're being, while you're going for pushback, if you go to outside view, that's the sound Well, you can hear the tug a little bit, but I think you should be able to hear the tug more. Which is fine. You hear the engines, but...
Alright, push complete. Go ahead and set the brakes.
Engine 2 started.
Okay,
Engine
brakes
2 cut
set,
out.
clear to disconnect, and thanks for the good push. We'll see ya.
Yeah, of course, you guys got it. We're disconnecting the tow bar now. Stand by. Okay, tow bar is disconnected. We're disconnecting the interphone right now. Pin's gonna be on the
Starting
right-hand side,
engine one.
guys. Take care. We'll see you.
Engine 1 started. Engine 1 cut out. All engines stable.
Okay.
Before taxi flow. Clear on the right. Clear on the left. Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Proheat. Auto. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous.
All right.
Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. Rejected takeoff. Flight control test.
Yoke to the left.
Full left.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Yoke to the right.
Full right.
Back to center.
Neutral.
Straight back.
Full back. Neutral.
Forward.
Full forward. Checked. Brake test. Checked. Before taxi checklist completed.
You can go ahead and request taxi, please.
I'll request taxi clearance now.
Harrisburg ground, Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey, ready to taxi. We have India.
Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey, taxi to runway 13 via Tango, Golf, Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo. Contact tower on 124.8 when ready for departure.
Runway 13 via Tango, Golf, Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo. Contacting tower on 124.8 when ready for departure.
On
Allegiant 9er
runway
Delta Whiskey.
3, 1.
Brandon Armstrong. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy.
Before takeoff flow.
And just so you guys know,
Flow
we
completed.
still are going to use
Before
our
takeoff checklist.
tour guide.
Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder.
You got comms?
Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
Notified.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
We're cleared to taxi to runway 13 via Tango, Golf, Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo. Let's get moving.
Giving comms to you.
Got it. I'll handle the comms from here.
We're ready for takeoff.
I'll contact the tower for takeoff clearance.
Harrisburg Tower, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, holding short of runway 13. We're ready for departure.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, Harrisburg Tower, runway 13, winds 200 at Niner, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13, fly runway heading, cleared for
Cross
takeoff.
that.
Allegiant Niner Delta
Checked.
Whiskey.
Speed alive. Checked. 80 knots. Checked.
80 knots.
V1.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Don't sink rate.
70 knots.
Don't sink.
Manual
Lowest
braking.
fuse.
Initiating after
We off.
landing checks.
What is going on with this thing, dude?
Brandon Armstrong. Do we have Janet as a tour guide?
Hold on, Brandon. We gotta...
Lois Hughes. Well was off.
I don't understand what's going on. Hold on. We're gonna get this.
Lois Hughes. That's weird.
Let me check something. I'm wondering if they didn't set the freaking...
Brandon Armstrong. Wow, that was crazy. It's like first officer is doing stupid stuff.
Well, I paused first officer, so we're good there. But just hold on a minute.
Flow completed.
Alright, hold on. He went back to the... You've got to be kidding me, dude. Come on.
Jesse Hernandez. Hi all, how are things?
I'm going to run this flow again.
Lois Hughes. What happened?
I have no idea. It's first officers what happened. It's a piece of crap. If he would stop making first officer do all these unnecessary things.
Brandon Armstrong. Doing good here, just getting ready for some rain.
Come on, you stupid thing.
Jesse Hernandez. Brandon, did you hear? The Switch 2 now has a screen reader.
Let's keep that on a different thing, Jesse. I like to try to keep it about flying, not about other things. What is the Switch? The Switch 2. Never heard of it. And I'm only telling you that because we tell other people the same stuff if they try to come up and start talking about other things and get us way off track.
Brandon Armstrong. It's a gaming console. And it's about time they do that. Jesse Hernandez. That is Nintendo's new game system that is coming out in June.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. First officer is completely messing me up, dude. I know that. Come on, dude. Alright.
Jesse Hernandez. I won't talk about Nintendo anymore. It is that it is time for Nintendo to do that.
Yeah, I don't even play Nintendo. Just not my thing. Alright. Hopefully, I don't know if first officer is even gonna do what it should, but we'll find out in a minute. Guess we'll find out in a minute, but I think first officer's got something messed up. We'll find out.
80 knots.
V1.
Don't
Positive
sink.
rate.
Don't sink.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, contact departure on 118.25.
Well,
Switching to departure on 118.25, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
but no, you're good, Jesse. I wasn't trying to be like being mean about it. I just we deal with people that come up here acting silly, and I just don't want to
For departure, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
make people think, oh, well, you let that guy talk about this or that.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, Harrisburg departure, radar contact, clear direct Vinny, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Cleared direct Vinny. Climb and maintain flight level 210. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
Lois Hughes. We off.
Yep, long as first officer will keep doing what it's supposed to, we'll be good. But I bet it won't let me turn the smart mode back on, which means I don't have to manually hit the buttons until we get landed. Which ain't a big deal. It's just the descent flow, all that stuff. Alright, so let's see if it'll let me. See what I mean?
Flight level 280.
With first officer being already went to the configuration page once, it won't let me go back to it to turn on the smart mode, which means I'll have to hit the button manually. That is so dumb. Not a big deal, but it doesn't make sense to me. Where'd you go, Jesse? Brandon? What'd I do, run you guys off? I think I ran them off, Lois. I'm just not into the whole Nintendo thing.
Brandon
or
Armstrong.
Game consoles.
I'm still here.
That's just not my cup of tea.
Lois Hughes. I'm here, Brandon here. Lois Hughes. No, Brandon here.
Yep, he's here. I don't know why First Officer did all that. I mean...
At our 3 o'clock, about 12 miles away,
I don't
you can
know.
spot the York Aviation Airport. This airport has been a staple in the area for quite some time. It's a small, public-use airport that serves the local community and aviation enthusiasts alike. The airport's location in Thomasville, Pennsylvania, makes it a convenient hub for those looking to explore the beautiful landscapes of York County. Fun fact: York County is known for its rolling hills and picturesque farmlands, which you might be able to catch a glimpse of from up here. Whether you're a fan of aviation or just enjoy a good view, this little airport is a charming sight from the sky.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
Oh, we're going to 38,000, pal. Don't know what you're thinking.
Niner Delta Whiskey, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
All right. We're already at 23,000, so... So we pretty much took off this last time without First Officer.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, contact New York Center on 133.475.
Switching to New York Center on 133.475. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. New York Center, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. Evening, climbing through flight level 240 for flight level 380.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, New York Center, good evening.
I wanted you to hear something, Lois. Let me, they did some updates to the Suno, and I hate when they do that. Like, if it's working good, why mess with it?
At our 2 o'clock, about 21 miles away, you can spot Loy Station Park, home to the charming Loy Station Covered Bridge. This picturesque bridge is a classic example of 19th century American architecture and has been standing since 1880.
I think this
it's one
is
of the few remaining covered bridges in Maryland and offers a glimpse into the past when such structures were essential for travel and commerce.
This one here is a country song that I had wrote.
Especially in the fall when the leaves
I
turn
think.
vibrant colors. If you
I don't
ever
know,
find
it's got the
yourself on
title
ground
messed
nearby,
up, so I don't know if it's the
a
right
lovely
one or
place
not.
to
We'll
visit
find out in
and
a minute.
imagine the days when horse-drawn carriages were the main mode of transportation. From up here, it's like looking at a little piece of history nestled in the landscape.
Alright, I think this is it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure. Did you guys hear that or not? I'm gonna wait and make sure you heard what I just did. If you didn't hear it, then I've got to set it again. Just let me know if you're not hearing what I'm hearing. I'm getting ready to do it now. Okay, it's playing now, so let me know if you don't hear it.
Brandon Armstrong. Yes, we did.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, New York Center, contact Washington Center on 134.5.
Switching to Washington Center on 134.5. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
Every generation grows up a little different. I guess they would feel the same.
Washington Center, Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey. Evening. Climbing through flight level 300 for flight level 380.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, Washington Center. Good evening.
Oh, heads up, I think there's a part on this song, it didn't fix it, so you might end up hearing it. Right there, where it's going M, it's not doing the whole... Anyway, it's not doing what it's supposed to on that part.
Once upon a time, you could buy gas for $1. But when someone on the street was needing help, it never was about her. So many things that are sometimes hard to understand.
Yeah, I gotta fix this. Okay, I gotta fix that one. It's messed up.
Time doesn't wait for the journeys we live. No matter if things are good or bad, rather
Lois Hughes. I love all your songs. I'm waiting for a CD. LOL.
I knew you was gonna say that. I know you are.
Lois Hughes. I got a CD player. I can do my battling and listen to it.
I'll get you a CD. What is...
Lois Hughes. You knew it. LOL. Haha.
I did. I knew it.
Your whole life, always thought you was better than me, but now as you stand, girl, you about to see.
Okay, hold on. I want to do something. That
Brandon
way
Armstrong.
we can,
Get an MP3 player, Lois.
Hey, don't be trashing CD players, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Get him, Lois. Let's see if that's good enough right there. Okay, can you guys still hear that? I turned it down quite a bit. Is that good? We've got a problem, Lois. I don't have a CD-ROM.
Armstrong. I wasn't trashing them. LOL.
I don't have
Even you asked who uses CDs anymore the other day.
I don't have
Brandon
a
Armstrong.
CD-ROM on my computer.
Yes, you can.
So I'll have to get a external burner, which I want to get one anyway. So I can probably get one for pretty cheap, really. So we'll get you one, Lois. Hold on, I gotta do something, because I don't think anybody caught on to this. Okay, hold on. Okay, I want you guys to listen to Lois. Make sure you listen to every word on this song. Brandon, you too. I believe, Brandon, you'll catch it. It's about something that... It's a story I told you about what someone did when they were a little younger, like 13. Let's just say what they really admired.
At our
Just
12 o'clock,
listen.
about 17 miles away, you can spot the Orange County Airport. This charming little airport is nestled
Okay,
in the heart
this
of
is why I
Virginia
don't like
and
her,
serves as a
dude.
gateway
This
to the
is-
beautiful landscapes of Orange County.
It's all
It's a
about
public
these
use
stupid
airport that caters
airports.
to general aviation and is a favorite among local pilots.
Hold on a
The
minute.
airport's proximity to historic sites, like Montpelier, the former home of President James Madison, makes it a convenient stop for history buffs. From up here, you might even catch a glimpse of the rolling hills and lush greenery.
They
that
need.
make
I
this
want to
area
recommend
so
that they
picturesque.
let you filter those
It's
or
a small
something
airport
because
with a big heart, serving as a hub for aviation enthusiasts and a starting point for exploring the rich history of the region.
they really need to let us filter what we don't want to hear. Because when someone don't want to hear about airports, that's all we hear about. Okay, listen to the words of this, you guys. Lois, you're gonna crack up. I'm pretty sure it's on this song that I said this. Hold on. Just
Brandon
listen.
Armstrong. You should seriously be able to filter not only airports but parks as well.
Yeah, you should. Hello? Hello? Why? You're in the ditch. Did you get a hold of anyone? Who'd you call? What do you mean? Is who from Salem? Bristol, call the cops, dude. You need to call the cops so you don't get flooded out. You need to call the cops, Crystal. They ran you off the road because of their lights. What road you on? I'll call. What road are you on? Where are you at? Does you no good screaming, Crystal? Are you in town?
Lois Hughes. I'm home, that's where I'm at, LOL.
Where are you at then? Then why don't you call the cops? Okay, well, who did you all call to come and help you? Then you got the phone, call them and let them know. See if they're coming, dude.
Lois Hughes. Crazy Lady Lord, help him, LOL.
Call me back and let me know what's going on.
Brandon Armstrong. No, Lois, he's talking to Crystal.
How much water's in your car? You should be okay, but call me if just call me and let me know when you're out. You can't blame her because it was an accident, dude. You're blaming... Okay, Crystal, but you can't sit there and blame her for what happened. No, the person with the brights on you is to blame. Where are they at? Alright. Well, call me when you get out. Bye. So apparently, my daughter left her food in the car, and her mom was taking it back to her, and a car had their brights on, ran them off the road into the ditch. Car didn't even stop after they ran them off the road.
Lois Hughes. I know this, she is crazy. Lois Hughes. LOL.
That's why you don't drive when it's raining out like this, because someone runs you off the road, they're not going to stop and help you. But it's not Mackenzie's fault because she forgot her food in the car. It's the people's fault that had their brights on and ran her off the road. I'm telling you, man, that woman's going to have a heart attack before she's 50.
Brandon Armstrong. Why weren't the cops called when it happened?
Because the people ran her off the road and they didn't stay there. The people didn't stick around. So, what's the point? She didn't get no plate number. Didn't get
Lois Hughes. Oh well, she does drive fast. Also, cops won't do nothing about it.
No, exactly. So there's no point
Brandon Armstrong.
to call the cops.
The ones who left can get into some serious trouble for fleeing the scene of an accident. Lois Hughes. Take report, that's it.
That's all they'll do, Brandon. There's not that they won't even find out who did it. They didn't stick around. They literally.
Lois Hughes. Crystal could still do it.
Yeah, she could still file a report. It ain't gonna do no good. Because the people that ran her off the road, she don't even know who it was. Didn't get the description. It's night out. It's dark out. No plate number. Nothing.
Lois Hughes. But did she want you to fly over there and help her?
I don't know what she wanted me to do. Like, I don't know if she called just a van or what, but she was on freaking level 200 on anger, dude. I'm like, it does you no good to scream and yell. She was just, I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I do know we're at 38,000 at cruise altitude. We're not in a ditch. We got no water holding us down. Nobody's got their lights on us, and we're doing okay. We're fine. Oh my gosh.
Brandon Armstrong. The accident wasn't Kenzie's fault. She shouldn't be blamed for that. Lois Hughes. But I don't understand why calls you on everything. She just as crazy as other. LOL, for real.
Yeah.
Brandon Armstrong. She was her usual self. LOL.
Well, I mean, and also Kenzie shouldn't be having her take her out every night. And I told him this.
Lois Hughes.
You do what you're told, and that's.
Well, I guess she can set in Dyke and like it then.
Yeah. Because Kenzie wanted to go out and get food this late at night, I'd have said no. You got to be a smart driver, folks. When it's raining out and there's storms all around, she was wondering why the truck was taking so long, the tow truck. Well, they don't do 90. They're not going to do 110 to get to you. You know what I mean? So... Goodness. Okay, let me figure out our descent here.
Lois Hughes. But Crystal needs to be parent, know her kid the boss, but anyway, oh well, teach her.
Yep. Okay, runway's 57. And 1460.
Brandon Armstrong. They're not going to risk their own lives to get to you to pull you out of a ditch.
Well, I mean, they will pull you out of the ditch, Brandon. That's what they do. That's what, you know, that's part of the job is, I mean, no, they're not going to, you know, well, anybody with I don't know. It's done and over, so I don't know.
Switching to Washington Center on 133.575, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
No, they're not going to jump in the water and
Washington
do anything
Center,
crazy, but they
Allegiant
will
Niner
do what they
Delta
got to do to get
Whiskey,
you out.
Maintaining flight level 380.
They're not just going to pull up and just watch somebody drown, be like, ah, let them drown. Fuck it. Anyway, that's her problem, not mine. Alright, so we got a vector here, so we'll and then alright, so we'll set our altitude. Altitude we're going to set to 200. Alright, altitude is set. Alright. Got about a little over an hour and 8 minutes. That is what it be. And then Kenzie's boyfriend, he switched to work down where he lives, which is much further away, and Crystal's got to take her pretty much 2 or 3 nights out of the week. She's got to take her all the way down to Salem or wherever it's at to meet him, to pick her, so he can pick her up. And I said, well, that should have been thought of before he transferred to a different location. I wouldn't drive it every night. Guarantee you that. I'd let her throw her fit, and I'd tell her to get over it. Got about an hour to go, folks. You doing okay over there?
Brandon Armstrong. Either that or get a new boyfriend
I am
who is
doing
closer.
great, John. Everything's smooth on my end.
I don't think that's how that works, Brandon. So, hold on. So, Brandon, are you telling me then if Kelly moves further from you, you're going to leave her? I don't think so. Get a boyfriend that's closer. Like, he's a good guy and she cares about him. I wouldn't be telling her, hey, get a new boyfriend. Man, I'm glad you're not an attorney or a freak. Boy, people would be in deep shit with you. My gosh.
Brandon Armstrong. No, absolutely not. IWSNT suggesting that at all.
You just said get a new You said get a new boyfriend, didn't you? Oh gosh. You're killing me, Smalls.
Lois Hughes. Rain.
Yeah, I know it.
Lois Hughes. Hey John.
Yeah. What's up, Lois? Yes, Lois? Where'd you go, Lois?
Brandon Armstrong. I think she fell asleep.
Maybe, but I doubt it. She probably just,
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, contact Atlanta Center on 124.425.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 124.425. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
54 minutes, you guys.
Atlanta Center, Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey. Evening, maintaining flight level 380.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Lois Hughes. I'm here, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Lois Hughes. I was going to ask you something.
Okay. Ask away.
Lois Hughes. But dang it, I forgot.
Hold on one second, folks. I gotta use the bathroom.
Lois Hughes. I remember now.
My bad. We're the only species of self-reflection. Or self-doubt written into our genetic code. We build, we buy, we consume. We wrap ourselves in the illusion of materials of success. We cheat and deceive if our name's Amanda. I mean, whoops. My bad, I didn't mean that. Scrub that, scrub. 48 minutes until descent. Brandon. Wow. I've got to clean up my phone before I can even do the update. Dang on it. There's always something. Always something or another.
Brandon Armstrong. I'm here and have been for a while, LOL.
I can't even hook my phone up to my computer because I don't have the... I was going to hook my phone up to the computer, but I don't have the right kind of cord. That way I can just move all my pictures and videos off of it. So I can't even update. Dang.
Lois Hughes.
Hang on it.
On my mouse. For laptop it keeps going to sleep. How do it get it to not fall asleep on me?
Oh, I can tell you. Hold on, I'll call you. It's going to be easier. Let me call you. Call Lois Hughes.
Calling Lois Hughes.
Alright, so I'm not echoing. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to turn this down a second.
Whiskey, Atlanta Center. Contact Jacksonville Center on 133.45.
Switching to Jacksonville Center on 133.45. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, evening, maintaining flight level 380.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, Jacksonville Center. Good evening.
I'm calling you back, Lois. It hung up on you. It never does do hold like I want it to. Hold on, Brandon. Alright, Brandon, you still there? Just so everybody knows, the next flight that we do is going to be continuing our tour. Well, we're going to rearrange the airports because we're going to go from where we're going to go to Petersburg, then to Fort Wayne, and then from Fort Wayne we're going to continue our tour. So from Fort Wayne, Indiana, we're going to EGLL. But I need
Brandon
to figure
Armstrong. Why wouldn't I be here, LOL?
But I need to figure out why my
Hey John, I'm here. How can I help you tonight?
So I got a project that I'm working on, and I'm going to need your assistance. Are you ready?
Absolutely, I'm ready to dive into your project. What's the plan?
Okay, so I'm going to be doing a flight all the way to EGLL, okay?
Got it. You're planning a flight to London Heathrow Airport.
Correct.
What's the...
However, we're going to be flying in a 736 or a 737-600, okay?
Got it. You're planning to fly to London Heathrow in a Boeing 737-600. Ready to make...
Now we're going to need to come up with several airports because we're going to be doing the flight starting at Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Got it. Starting at Fort Wayne, Indiana. What's our next stop?
It's the Fort Wayne Airport.
Yep, Fort Wayne International Airport.
So let's figure out how many airports we need to put in between us to make this flight successful. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but the 737-600 can only go up to about 3,000 miles.
Gotcha. We need to break the flight into manageable legs.
Now, let's do it one airport at a time so I know what I'm typing down here.
Alright, after Fort Wayne, let's consider a suitable airport within range. How about a stopover at Goose Bay Airport in Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada?
Does that airport have an ILS?
Yep, Goose Bay Airport does have ILS. Instrument
give me the airport code.
CYYR. That's the code for Goose Bay Airport. What's our next stop?
Hold on, it's called Goose Bay Airport?
Yep, Goose Bay Airport. CYYR. Ready for the next leg?
Ready for the next one. Give me the airport code.
Alright, let's head to Keflavik International Airport in Iceland. The code is BIKF.
Is that our only option?
Not at all. We could also consider Shannon Airport in Ireland, code EINN. It's another option for our route to EGLL.
Anything else we could use?
Sure. We could also look at Gander International Airport in Newfoundland, code CYQX. It's between Goose Bay and Ireland.
Let's go to CYQX.
Solid choice.
What's the name of it?
Quebec City John Lesage International Airport. Ready to move on?
Spell Quebec.
QUEBEC.
So Quebec International?
That's right. Quebec City John Lesage International Airport. What's next on?
And that's the airport after Goose Bay, correct?
That's right. After Goose Bay, we head to Quebec International. What's next?
How far is that?
Okay, next up is CYYR, Goose Bay Airport. Then we'll head
Jesse Hernandez.
From Goose Bay to Quebec, how far is it?
It's roughly around
Lowest
800
Hughes.
miles.
Okay.
9K.
Where are we going after Quebec?
Let's head to Keflavik International Airport in Iceland, code BIKF.
What's our other choices?
Another option could be Edinburgh Airport in Scotland, code EGPH. Would that work for you?
Let's go to EGPH. And that's in Scotland?
Mm-hmm. Scotland it is.
Okay.
Next step.
What's after Scotland?
From Edinburgh, we'll make the final hop to London Heathrow, EGLL. Ready to land?
Are you saying from Scotland we'll go straight to EGLO?
Exactly. From Scotland to London Heathrow, EGL, it's a straight shot to our final destination. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Now, let's go back and look at everything.
Alright, let's recap. We're starting at Fort Wayne Airport, KFWA, then stopping at Goose Bay Airport, CYYR.
Okay, hold on. How far is it from Fort Wayne to Goose Bay Airport?
It's about 1,300 miles.
Okay, hold on. Why don't we go a little bit further? Is there another airport we could... Well, hold on a minute. How far is EGLL from Fort Wayne?
It's about 3,900 miles from Fort Wayne to London Heathrow.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Go ahead. What's on your mind?
What airport could we go to from Fort Wayne that would be around 2,500 miles, and then we wouldn't need but just one leg?
Let's consider Reykjavik, Iceland, with the airport code BIRK. It's roughly 2,700 miles from Fort Wayne. How does that sound for a direct leg?
Okay, and then BIRK, we'd go straight to EGLL, correct?
Exactly. From BIRK straight to EGLL. It's a solid plan. Ready to go.
What's the name of the airport again? BIRK?
It's Reykjavik Airport.
Spell
Ready
it.
for the next. REYKJAVIK.
Jesse
Reykjavik.
Hernandez. What is this dude?
What do you mean, what is this? I don't understand the question, Jesse. We're
Sorry.
flying... Hold on a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You mean... What do you mean, Jesse? Where are we flying? What is this? What are you asking? Right now we're flying to Petersburg in the 737-600.
What are you using?
The 737-600.
That sounds cool.
And then when we get to Petersburg, we're flying to Fort Wayne, Indiana. And then from Fort Wayne, we're going to Reykjavik, whatever that's called. BIRK. And that's going to be a long flight. That's over 2,500 miles. So from Fort Wayne to BIRK, and then from BIRK to EGLL. So we got a long
Jesse
flight
Hernandez.
coming up.
No, dude, the guy you're talking to.
It's my co-pilot. And he's pretty daggone smart. All right, Lois. We got 25 minutes. Doing our descent flow now, folks. I'm going to hope that first officer will pick up where we left off.
LNAV on. VNAV on. Command A on. Transition altitude. Checked. Passing 10,000 feet.
Expecting the Days 1 arrival. Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey.
There we go. He's... Let me fix my plan page real quick. Okay, there we go. Now, all right, let me put it on smart.
Brandon Armstrong. Can we get a tour guide on the flight from Fort Wayne to Iceland?
Of course. Alright, well, I guess it's good. "19 minutes till descent, folks."
Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.575.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 127.575. Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey, evening, maintaining flight level 380.
Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Lois Hughes. Not all talk all at once now, lol, just kidding, I'm here.
Right? Alright. I was reading something.
Brandon Armstrong. I'm just listening to the flight.
I'm actually flying right now on my YouTube channel in the flight simulator period. Just search for Hold on 1 second, guys. Getting ready to start our descent, y'all. Grab me a Big Red real quick. Hold on.
Lois Hughes. I'm here.
All right, Lois.
Brandon Armstrong. Same.
Approaching top of descent.
All right, here we go.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, Jacksonville Center. Clear dates 1. Arrival into St. Pete. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Clear dates 1, arrival into St. Pete. Descend and maintain flight level 270 when ready. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, descend and maintain 17,000.
Descend and maintain 17,000. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
Alright, sorry, I had to report a Facebook Messenger thing. Someone pretending to be Elon Musk. Like, who would think that, like, I can't believe these people actually think that someone would fall for the scams that people pull. They claimed they were Elon Musk, and I just won $2 million, and I also won a brand new Tesla for my color of choice. And I said, well, hold on. I said, I'm picking my color now, and that's when I hit report. Elon Musk is all about money, not about throwing it away. And just giving somebody $2 million and a brand new car for replying to a comment on Facebook? Come on. I might have been born in a hill jack city, but I ain't dumb. Come on. Seriously. What the hell's wrong with people? I mean, honestly. All right. We're going 275,000 miles an hour, and we've got Brandon holding on to the wing on the back. He looks like part of the jet. His feet are sticking back behind him. His hair is pushed all the way back. His face is folded back. Hold on, Brandon. We'll get you down to some air here in a little bit. Just hold your breath. He's been blue for about an hour or so. He looks a little cold outside too, but I think he'll be alright. He's got enough hair on his face to protect him. Or I mean on his head. It's like a big blanket. Covers him up. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. I feel the
Brandon
fire.
Armstrong. Seriously, LOL.
Well, would you rather be hanging on to the back of the airplane or riding down in the cargo bay with Thomas Leonard? Don't worry, when we get landed, I'll let you go to the cargo bay. Fly like an eagle. Okay.
Speed brake arm. Speed brake arm.
Man, this thing handles speed really well. Like, I mean, we were right steady at 260.
Speed brake armed.
La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Speed brake armed. Speed brake armed. Speed brake armed. Speed brake armed.
Still at 260 knots. This thing does amazing.
Speed brake armed.
Brandon Armstrong. I bet it's really windy.
No, 3 knots.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey. Descend and maintain 6,000. Altimeter 30.18.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Altimeter 3018. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
Speed brake armed. Speed brake armed.
I wanna fly like an eagle.
Speed brake armed. Speed brake armed.
All right.
Speed
We're
brake
gonna
armed.
crank her down to 250 knots. Yeah. Oh yes, we are. 255. 254. 252. What them spoilers are for, folks. Use them to slow down. Don't be scared of them.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey. Contact Tampa approach on 125.3.
Speed brake armed.
Contacting Tampa approach on 125.3. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
$250 knots. Not even at 10,000 yet, and I've already got the speed where it needs to be. But what you don't know...
Tampa approach, Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey, evening, descending through 16,000 feet, down to 6,000.
Allegiant 9 Delta
Is,
Whiskey, Tampa approach. Good evening, St. Pete. Altimeter 30.1.
We're going to have this puppy at 240 knots before we get to 10,000.
9 Delta Whiskey.
Yeah, slow her on down. Gotta slow her down. 245. 244. 243. 242. 241. Oh no, get down there. There you go. 240 knots, right where I want you, baby. No, I didn't tell you to go back up to 241. You stay where I put you. Stay, boo-boo.
Speed brake armed. Speed brake armed.
It really likes that 41. Or if I want 250, you had to go to 251. If I want 260, you had to go to 261. Lois.
Speed brake armed.
Brandon has left the building. Not really, Brandon. I know you're there, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, please unfasten your seatbelts and be sure to stand up in the aisle so we can get ready for landing. Make sure your kids running up and down the aisle, and be sure to have a drink while we're landing as well.
Yes.
Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey. Descend and maintain 3600. Turn right heading 240 vectors for the ILS runway 18 approach.
Don't tell me what to do.
Descend and maintain 3,600. Right heading 240 for vectors to the ILS runway 18 approach. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
There we go. Go out to flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Yeah. Zep them. See if we can get a direct to zip them.
I'll request direct zip from ATC.
Passing 10,000
Tampa approach. Allegiant 9 Delta Whiskey.
Brandon Armstrong.
Requesting direct zip.
I'm so ready for the ocean crossing.
We still got to go to Fort Wayne, Brandon. But that ain't going to take long to get there. now we gotta slow this puppy down to 205.
Flaps 5.
All right.
Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey, proceed direct ZPM. Descend and maintain 2600 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 approach.
Proceeding direct ZPOM. Descend and maintain 2600 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 approach. Allegiant 9er Delta Whiskey.
But yeah, our tour starts in Fort Wayne. And that's not far from where we're at, really. Oh yeah. I say, oh yeah, baby. We got this like a buttercup in the wind. Dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba da ba ba. Ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Whoop whoop. We're gonna land this like butter in the wind. Yeehaw! Get her down, son! Get her down! Oh, my bad. Brandon's off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because he's got some big old jaws. Oh, I'm just kidding, bro. It's one of the most classic movies ever is The Wizard of Oz. Oh yeah.
Brandon Armstrong. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Don't tell me what you're doing when I know what you're doing when you don't know what you're doing, but I do know what you're doing. And I know what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Alright, we're about to slow this puppy down a little bit more here in a minute. Gonna bring her down to 170 knots.
Brandon Armstrong. That movie is good.
Yeah, it really is. It is. It's a good movie. And yeah, it's an old movie, but man, it's good. Go ahead and go out with flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
You know, I don't even think our landing.
Flaps 15.
That beeping to go away in a minute. The speed's got to get a little bit lower and then that beeping to stop. $176.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, contact St. Pete Tower on 118.3.
Contacting St. Pete Tower on 118.3. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
Flaps 25. Gear down.
St. Pete Tower, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 18.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, St. Pete Tower, winds 135 at 11, gusting 20. Runway 18, cleared to land.
Runway 18, cleared
What
to land.
is it with
Allegiant
me and
Niner
this,
Delta Whiskey.
and this wind that's giving me lately?
Approach mode on. Command B on. Flaps 30.
Brandon Armstrong. You and I both know what it is. It's the Bad Weather Luck Club, LOL.
2500.
Well, first off, they're still not working correctly. It's not even doing the audio for the checklist. It's not doing the approach checklist or the landing checklist whatsoever, so. But we got auto land, so we're good. It just activated just now. And due to the wind, we're going to go ahead and bring our flaps all the way out.
Flaps 40.
And I'll announce altitude so y'all know kind of where we're at. Winds 142 at 21 knots. And we're on a heading to 174, so we got the wind coming against us. That's what we want. 142 at 23 knots. We're on final approach, landing gear down. .143. We're gusting between 18 and 27.
Clear to land on runway 18. Winds are 135 at 11, gusting 20.
.140 knots. Looking good so far. heard the beeping. That indicates that we're under 1,500 feet. Go ahead and let ATC know that we are on final, that our landing gear is down.
I've informed ATC that we're on final with gear down.
St. Pete Tower, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. On final, gear is down.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, runway 18. Winds 135 at 11, gusting 20. Cleared to land.
Runway 18, cleared to land. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey.
$500. $400.
Don't you shut off, autopilots.
300. 200. 100. Approaching minimums. 30.
Sync rate. Speed breakout. Reverse.
There we go, by gosh.
70 knots. Initiating after landing checks.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, welcome to St. Pete. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Switching to ground on 121.9er. Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. St. Pete ground, Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey. Evening. We're cleared of runway 18 and ready to taxi to the gate.
Flow completed.
Allegiant Niner Delta Whiskey, St. Pete ground, taxi to gate 14 via Alpha Tango. Welcome to St. Pete.
Gate 14 via Alpha Tango.
Shutting the aircraft down.
That was a good flight. I had to take over the yoke because it kicked off the autopilot at 100 feet. But it's alright. That wind was putting us all over the place. Again, if I wouldn't have grabbed it, we would have wrecked for sure. All right.
Flow completed. Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps. Off. Proheat. Off. Hydraulic pumps. Sit. Flaps. Up. Parking brake.
It's windy here, fellas. Wow.
Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
Listen to that wind. Wow, the wind sounds like.
Lois Hughes. Sound like storms again coming. Ugh. Lois Hughes. No. Brandon Armstrong. I'm going to go lay down to take a break from sitting at my desk for a while, but I'll be tuned in.
Well, it's going to be a little bit because I got to get a shower, Brandon, and all that before I take off again.
Authentication show notifications. Flashlight show Face ID did not. Face ID did show notifications. Button. Flashlight.
So Lois, give me a little bit and I'll be back on. I'm going to get a shower, you guys, and then we'll continue on. Brandon, I'll message you or something if you're still awake. But we'll be back here in a little bit, Lois. Yeah, look at, we're getting ready to get some more weather. So, but I'll be back in a little bit, and then Lois, if you end up, I don't know, falling asleep or whatever reason I don't talk to you again, get a
Hughes. Okay, Brandon, you're fine, buddy.
Get a hold of me in the morning before you go to Mom's or whatever. I'll get a hold of you, one or the other.
Lois Hughes. Okay, message me when you get back on, Bob.
Okay, I will.